Good morning, friends. The time is now 10:25 a.m. on the 12th of February, 2025. That, of course, is Mountain Standard Time. And, of course, it's the 13th for our friends on the other side of the world there. Hello, Melbourne! I'm not messing around this morning. I'm late. I gotta hurry up. So we're getting right to the hello, Melbourne. I hope everybody's doing awesome today. I am running late, very late. I'm sorry, but you know what? I needed to sleep in today. I'm worn right out, folks, and I'm so sorry. My view's a little screwy. I'm going to change that right now while you're watching. Sorry about that. You don't need to look at my mouse. And that's not a euphemism. Okay. So, despite being a little late this morning, my name is still Lee, and I'm pretty sure you're still you. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. The group that was so funny, I started a second one in case we lost that first one. Don't worry about that, folks. Number one, that sounds stupid. Number two, it doesn't matter how you got here. You're here. That's all that matters. And I want to say thank you for being here, folks. Let me just raise my coffee cup to you. Beautiful coffee cup. You can get yourself one in the store. I'm going to try to make this a quick one, folks, because I'm running late. I'm worn right out. And at the moment, we have over 750 posts in the queue that we have to get to, and I'm sorry we're so far behind. I had to work yesterday. My admins and mods, they have got stuff going on too, so we fell behind yesterday, folks. I'm going to start with the oldest stuff. I'm going to try to talk to my new mod, Mitch, and see if he'll start with the new stuff. We'll meet down in the middle, and once we get to the middle, I'm going outside. That's right. I'm going to do that thrifting I said I was going to do 2 days ago. I really got to get out and do something just for me, folks. It's not that I don't care about the group. I absolutely do care about the group, and I'm still going to dedicate just as much time. But today, I just need to get away, but I'm still got to get through that queue first. So that's what's happening today. A little bit of thrifting, maybe, once I get through that freaking queue. And don't worry, I'm not upset about that queue. That's my fault, or our fault for letting you get behind. Well, I have to go to work, so I guess it's not really my fault. But at the same time, we're going to get through that. Then, if there's still any freaking daylight left, I'm going to go and do some thrifting. I want to find some comedy CDs. So that's who I am and what I'm doing. What are you doing today, folks? I'd really like to find out what some of our members are doing. Just kind of curious, you know. I know we've got lives. It doesn't have to be exciting. Just if you want to share what you're doing today, love to hear it. So, and I hope you have a great day, of course, while you're doing whatever you're doing. So yeah, if you feel like sharing that stuff, just send us a comment on this video, and then maybe I'll mention it tomorrow. So in this effort to make this a little bit shorter video, we're going to move right along to the next thing. And what's that next thing? I'm going to feature a couple of posts from some great posters of ours, and we're going to start with Kelly Strickland. Kelly, here's your meme that you sent in to us. I hate when that happens. It's just funny, folks. Everybody needs a break. I don't even drink, but I could go for a freaking margarita right now. Well, it's just before 10:30 a.m. Maybe not right now, but maybe today. But that's not going to happen. Thank you so very much. That's from Kelly Strickland. You rock, Kelly. Really appreciate the post. All right, the next one is coming from John Oliver. No, I don't think it's that John Oliver, but it's still a cool John Oliver. Why? Because he brought us this. It's true. It's kind of like November 1st, the day after Halloween, too. Just go in for all those candies. Abso-freaking-lutely, folks. That's the only thing that I'm looking forward to on the 15th. All right, thank you very much, John. That's John Oliver. That's Kelly Strickland. Thank you for your post. Thanks to everybody for your posts, folks. It's if it doesn't get featured here, it doesn't mean it's not a great post. It just means that we have so many posts that come through, and I only really get a chance to see so many of them. And these are two that made me laugh the most recently. All your posts are appreciated. Absolutely. Without those posts, this freaking group would be a ghost town. And once again, let's move things along, because this guy's got stuff to do today. Let's take a look at our top 10 cities and countries. That's where our members are coming from. These are the ones, the cities and the countries with the most members. That's how it's decided. These numbers were last updated on the 9th of February, so they're not 100% up to date, but they're pretty accurate. So let's take a look. We're going to start with the countries here. Top 10 countries, starting with Kenya. Kenya's got 3,827 members. That's pretty awesome. Ireland, 4,437 members. Anyone from Ireland watching this video? I don't think so, but if you are, can you just drop a note? And then we've got New Zealand with 6,191 members. I think yesterday I thought we had about 5,000 members. I knew that was wrong when I said it. Look how wrong it was. New Zealand, you're beautiful. All right, and then number 6, it's South Africa with 11,369 beautiful members. And then in number 5, we've got Nigeria with 11,407 members. How's it going, Nigeria? If you're from Nigeria and you're watching one of these videos, drop a note in the comments. I want to hear from you. All right, number 5, the Philippines with a whopping 12,419 members. Once again, if you're in this list, if your country's in this list, drop a note, folks. I want to hear from the Philippines. What are you doing today? What's going on in the Philippines? What's happening? You know, just let's send a picture of yourself or something. Anything. Want to hear from you folks. All right, and number 4, that's my country, Canada, at 30,479 members. And then we're at number 3. Now, this is one you're going to hear a lot about in the next list of top cities. Number 3 is Australia. I want to get to Australia. I have a plan, and it's not very good. Maybe you can help me. But anyways, Australia, number 3 with 40,254 members. You know what's kind of weird about that? I'm in Canada. All my mods and admins, except for one, Sam Cosham, are in Canada. Canada has a larger population than Australia. Australia has more people in this group than Canada. I don't know if it's weird. It's kind of cool. I love it. I love the fact that we're so popular in Australia. So once again, 40,254 members in beautiful Australia. I'm going to see you soon, hopefully. And then in number 2, it's the United Kingdom. I'm sorry, United Kingdom. Number 2, because I know that means something else. So number 2, let me do that correctly. I know that means, that other one means something else. We got 76,951 members in the UK. That's awesome. And number 1, by a large number, it's the United States, 327,695 members. Alrighty, let's go to the top 10 cities. And why am I talking like this? I don't know. Sorry. Let's bring up our top 10 cities, folks. This is where Australia really shines. Well, let's not lie. Australia shines all the time. You folks are a shiny, beautiful place. All right, let's start at number 10. We've got Nairobi, Kenya at 1,519 members. And then in number 9, we've got London, UK. That's 1,782. Then we've got New York, New York. That's weird, you know. New York, New York is at 7 with 1,898 members. You know what's weird about that? Oh, we got 7 Australian cities that moved it from 4th to 7th. All right, and at number 6, we've got Adelaide, Australia, of course, 2,166 members. And then in number 6, we got Sunshine Coast. What a beautiful sounding place, Sunshine Coast. We got Sunshine Coast, Australia with 2,242 members. And then we've got, at number 5, we've got Canberra, Australia with 2,348 members. This is crazy, I'm just telling you. Number 4, we've got Brisbane, Australia at 2,398 members. In number 3, we've got lovely Perth. I have to say Perth, Australia, because we got a Perth, Canada. Perth, Australia, 2,705 members. And then in number 2, it's Sydney, Australia, because we've got a couple of Sydneys here too. It's Sydney, Australia, with 3,665 members. And then in number 1 place, you know it, I love to say it, Melbourne, Australia, with 3,870 beautiful members. That's incredible, folks. I can't believe how well represented Australia is on that list. Man, I want to get to Australia. Wow, I want to make that happen. All right, enough of that, folks. Enough of that. We got to keep moving things along because, like I said, I got so much to do today. It's not that you're not important. It's just there's other things that I got to do too. I think right now what we do is a quick recap. So it came in pretty hot, where we mentioned the time, the day, and the day on both sides of the planet, actually. I said hello to my friends out there, especially my friends in Melbourne. Then we shared a couple of really good posts, one from John Oliver and the other one from Kelly Strickland. And then we went over our top 10 countries and our top 10 cities where our members are from. Then I kind of talked about Australia, how I want to get there. I always talk about that. I want to go to Australia. There's a way to get there, I think. It's just beyond me at the moment. And then what do we do now? I think maybe it might be time for some bad jokes. What's E.T. short for? Oh, because he's got tiny legs? Well, I'm no longer telling wine jokes. My wife says they're in poor taste. How do you tune a violin for bluegrass music? Oh, you just fiddle with it. I'm reading a novel about a haunted Ferris wheel. The whole story revolves around it. Due to a blizzard, I had to cancel my cardiologist appointment today. Yeah, with all that snow, all the major arteries were blocked. In breaking news today, a local cheese factory exploded. Debris was everywhere. What do you call a camel with no humps? Humphrey. Somebody brought a rodent to the Hall & Oates concert the other day, and it pissed me right off. Yeah, I can't go for that. What did Kermit the Frog, John the Baptist, and Vlad the Impaler have in common? They all have the same middle name. Why do you rarely see penguins in England? Because they're scared of whales. Thank you so very much for watching my bad jokes. Thank you for making this far in the video, and thank you to those folks that told me that they actually like those bad jokes, that they come back for those bad jokes every day. Rose Glad, you're one of them. Of course, Michelle Finnerty, you're another one of them. Melissa Carnahan, you're another one that comes back for those jokes every day. And of course, my beautiful, fantastic wife, Wendy. She comes back for those jokes every day. And I'm amazed because she lives with this joker. You know what, folks? Thank you so very much. And I gotta say, if you've got jokes you want to send in, I need them. I absolutely need them. I've had jokes sent in by Michelle Finnerty. Rose Glad sent me jokes. Of course, my mom sent me jokes. My beautiful wife, Wendy, has sent me jokes. I want jokes. I want jokes from you. I am running out of jokes. They are so hard to find. So hard to find jokes that I haven't told that are in this kind of format. If you write a joke, I want to hear it. If you send me in jokes, I'm going to share them. And you know what? I'm going to give you credit or blame. You know how it is with bad jokes. But either way, you're going to get credit for any joke that I use that you send in. I promise. I'm really looking forward to getting a new source of jokes. One of the ones that I used today was a site called Dad Memes. And I really appreciate it. I should share if I remember to share the link, I'll put the link in the notes. But anyways, that's where I got some of my jokes today. And of course, folks, every single day for the last few weeks, I have done a penguin joke. Those penguin jokes come from the packages of penguin bars / biscuits. I call it a cookie. It's a UK confection that I can't get here. On each of those little chocolate biscuit bars, being individually wrapped, on each of those wrappers, there's a joke about a penguin. I used one of those jokes today. Of course, you saw it, you heard it, or whatever. I'm out of those biscuits, and I'm Googling these jokes. If you're from the UK, and you're willing to do this, I'm going to pay for it, I promise. I need you to send me some penguin biscuits, bars, whatever you want to call them. I really need them. It's that McVitie's chocolate penguin bars. You know what I'm talking about. If you send them, I'm going to pay for the biscuits, I'm going to pay for the shipping, and if you want me to, I will pay for your inconvenience, because I know you got to go to the grocery store, and then you got to go to the post office, whatever it takes, as long as it doesn't bankrupt me. But I really do need a source of those chocolate biscuits, the penguin bars, and if you can help me out with that, I will of course credit you for that too, and you'll be paid for it, I promise. But I got a better idea. This is a message to McVitie's, the purveyor of fantastic cookies and other confections. McVitie's, I do these jokes every day. I do. And in every one of those joke sections, I'm doing a penguin joke. And I want to do one of your penguin jokes. Why don't you sponsor this guy's joke segment? Hey? Why not? I bet you've never done anything like that before. I don't have a lot of people watching right now, but you know what? There's a potential. There is a potential for a lot more people. Maybe you can help me reach those people. I tell you, sponsor my joke segment. I'll wear a penguin hat while telling your penguin jokes. I promise I'll do that. What do I want? I want some cookies. Number one, I want some cookies, McVitie's. If you can send me some cookies, you know what? That's a sponsorship. I also want a little bit of cash if possible, but you know I'm not going to be too greedy about that, because I know there's not a lot of people watching right now. McVitie's, are you chicken? Are you afraid to sponsor this little joke section? You're not chicken, are you? This doesn't represent you, I hope. Sorry, McVitie's, but I don't even think you know I exist, and that's fine. Now, if you happen to work for McVitie's, and in a position where people listen to you, and you think this is a good idea, why don't you throw that idea up the flagpole at work and see if anybody salutes it? You know, I'm mostly joking, unless it works out. McVitie's, as I said yesterday, have your people contact my people being me, and you can just email me at admin@wellithoughtitwas.com. I'll be waiting for your reply. Alright, that was stupid, but, well, I guess it's only stupid if it doesn't work, right? We're going to keep this moving along. I keep saying that, but we're going to do it. Now, the next little bit, it's where I ask you for a couple of favors. I do it every day. I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible. First favor, if you're out and about amongst people, or if you're on the phone with somebody, or dealing with humans, if you can make somebody laugh today, you've done me that favor. I'm asking you to try to make somebody laugh. Why? You know what? Laughter makes people feel good. It does. If you're in the doldrums, if you're having a crappy day, laughter could raise you up a little bit. Maybe it's what you need to keep going. Maybe that person you make laugh was having a bad day, and you've made their day better. If you're already having a good day and somebody makes you laugh, your day's better. Why? Because you're here. Why? You're laughing. Laughing makes you feel good. So if you make somebody laugh, even if they're in a good mood, you've made their mood a little bit better. You're gonna make somebody's day better if you make them laugh, no matter what kind of day they're already having. The other part of this favor, and this is not a selfish thing for me to ask. I know I asked you to make somebody else laugh. But you know who's just as important as that other person? You. If you can do me a favor, try to laugh today. I know there's no switch between sad and happy or anything like that. And I know some days it's just hard to muster even a smile. But if you can laugh today, you've made me happy, because the whole idea with this group I started is about spreading laughter. It's about spreading funny stuff. You have made people laugh, and you deserve to laugh, right? It's cheesy sounding, I know. I'm gonna ask every day, because as cheesy as it sounds, I really mean it. I hope you're laughing, and I hope you're making other people laugh. That's all I got for that one, folks. Thank you so very much. All right, folks. Uncomfortable portion. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be made shorter, but it hasn't been done yet. You know what? We spent a lot of time on this group. As I mentioned, I've almost got 800 posts that I have to go through this morning, and that's going to take me hours. It really is. Overall, today, I'll probably put 6 or 7 hours into the group. What does this mean? It means it takes away from everything else in life, and I put in more hours at this than I do my job. My choices, I totally get that, but we're trying to make this make sense, so I do have this donation page set up. I don't know if you'll find any interest in it, but we're only talking pocket change. We're talking $2, $3, or $5. That's all we're talking about. So I'm gonna run the video right now. I hope you don't hate me for doing this, and please come back at the end of that video. It's not that long, I promise. Friends, I got a favor to ask you, the kind of favor that I don't like asking anyone, and it's really uncomfortable, and it's really hurting me to ask, but here I am asking. Can you spare a few bucks? $2, $3, maybe $5. Anything will help. And what's it for? It's to help us dedicate the time to keep this group that you and I have created going and growing. We've created an amazing community of more than 500,000 people. And this community is always under threat from Facebook for deletion. Right now we're doing really good, but only because we dedicate a lot of time. How much time? I'm dedicating 6 hours every day minimum to this group. Why? Because if we just open the floodgates and let everything through, our group would be gone. It's just the nature of Facebook and meme groups. So if you see it in your heart and you think this is a worthwhile cause and you have some spare change, we would absolutely appreciate. We have a PayPal donation page set up that allows you to donate $2, $3, $5, or as little or as much as you'd like to donate. Those are the options on the page. There's a link in the notes to this video, and there's also a QR code on the screen right now. I understand if you can't afford it. I understand if you don't think it's worth it. But if you do think this amazingly fun group that you and I have created here is worth the effort that I'm putting in and that my admins and mods are putting in, and you can spare it, any small donation is going to go so far. It's going to go so far to allowing us to actually dedicate the time that we would require to keep that group going. 5-6 hours a day. Without it, it's gone. I'm not threatening to take down the page. I'm just saying it's getting really hard every day to put that time in. So if you've got some spare change and you think this is a worthwhile adventure that we're on, you know, this what I call the funniest city on the internet, because we're over 500,000 people, my friends. If you think that this is a worthwhile adventure, a worthwhile place, a fun place to be, and you've got that spare change and you wanna help us out, we would really appreciate any donation that you can make. As little as $2, and we're not asking for any more than $5. But if you can spare it, it's really easy to do. You just click that link, you just choose how much you want to give us, if you want to give us anything, and we will shout your names from the rooftops if you do make a donation. I'm so sorry for asking this. I'm so sorry for interrupting our video together, friends. Thank you for even considering this, my friends. Now I'm going to quit bothering you and let's get back to the video. Thank you so very much for watching that. If you're even still here and if you've watched that, thank you even more if you're going to consider doing that. You have no idea how much it'll mean or how far it'll go. It really will help. The group is taking so much away from the rest of our lives, and you know what? It's worth it because of what we're doing here, but at the same time, it's hard. So that's why we asked that. It's the most embarrassing thing I've asked. I'm only asking because I don't know what else to do. So there's that. And along those lines, we've got a store. We do have a store. Got some great products. I've got t-shirts. I've got coffee cups. I've got hoodies. I've got phone cases. I've got a beautiful tote bag. Thank you, Rose. You're gonna see this video right away. Rose has just got the greatest endorsement. But we also have something new, and this, I promise, is from requests from you folks. We have ladies briefs or ladies bikini underwear. I'm a little embarrassed, but it was requested by several people that we put those in the store. So we do have them in the store. I think they look pretty good, at least from the product demo kind of thing. It's weird that somebody would ask, but if you'd like it, we've got some cool looking ladies underwear. I could throw some boxers in there if there's guys that are interested, but I haven't had anyone ask for that. So you know what? We've got some underwear. I say in all my videos that I'd love to see pictures of you in our stuff. Maybe not the underwear ones. You know, it's not that I don't want to see you in that. I don't think it's appropriate. That's it. And I want to be appropriate. But let me shut up. I'm going to run this little video about our store. It's a commercial. It's an ad. I hope it's not too horrible. I hope, once again, don't hate me for running these. And please come back. We're going to do a nice little wrap-up. Hey friends, I just want to quickly talk to you about the Well I Thought It Was Funny store. That's right, we've got some great products out there. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got coffee cups, we've got phone cases, and now we've got tote bags. Let me show you what we got, folks. Here, take a look at that. We've got that 3/4 sleeve rock shirt there. I love those things. That's what I'm wearing right now. We've got their standard t-shirt. That's a Gildan t-shirt. That's a high quality t-shirt. We've got our 15-ounce coffee cup. My gosh, look at that coffee cup. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Wouldn't you love to be sipping your coffee or tea from that? I think you would. Then we've got that phone case right there. And then we've got the hoodie. The hoodie of all hoodies. This hoodie feels like a hug. Check it out, my friends. And you know what else we have? Something that doesn't get talked about enough. We've got a tote bag. Why are we talking about a tote bag? Because our amazing member, Rose Glad, got her tote bag in the mail. She loves it, and check it out. That's right, not only is this tote bag great for your groceries, according to Rose, it is great for hauling around your rubber chickens. That's what I call an endorsement, my friends. That's the kind of an endorsement I like. Rose, you rock. You really bring it, Rose. Thank you so very much. That's the best endorsement I can have. So, folks, sorry for the interruption, but if you really want to help us out, check out our store. We've got something there for you. And if you do buy one of our products, we want to see a picture of you with it. Because you're beautiful people. We want to see you with our beautiful products. All right, back to the video. All right, thank you very much. As I noted, there are also lady bikini undergarments. I guess they're called high-waisted bikini undergarments. They're 100% recycled material. They're supposed to be good quality. According to the pictures there, I think they look all right. And I did say I want to see pictures of you with your coffee cups and your shirts and all that. Probably don't want to request pictures of you in the panties, just because I got a wife and it'd be inappropriate. I'm not saying that you're not a beautiful person, whoever it might be, that would send those in. I'm just saying it's not appropriate for me to be seeing that. I'm almost embarrassed. I am a little embarrassed with that. All right. in that whole nature, getting things moving along and me getting on to the rest of life. Sorry, somebody just sent me a message. I'm going to start wrapping this up here. I'm going to get sappy and cheesy. I do it all the time at this point. You know, we have 563,500 members. Actually, we've got more by now because of how fast people are joining. Every single one of you make this group amazing. Those numbers are just crazy, aren't they? 563,500. Every day I say this. We have more people in our group than in many cities around the world. So what I like to call us, the funniest city on the internet, population us. That's right. The funniest city on the internet, population 563,500 hilarious people like you and I. Oh my gosh, aren't we awesome? Those numbers humble me. Those numbers blow me away. They make my head almost explode. Figuratively, of course. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't believe that something I've created has reached so many people. And you know, it's reaching more and more people every day, and it's only because of you. It was just me for the longest time, you know, just sharing little things, sharing a post here, a post there. But now it's so much more than that, and so much better than that, and it keeps on getting better. Are we going to hit 1 million people this year? You know, I really hope so. But if we don't, I'm so happy with what we have right now, it doesn't matter. I've said it before, I was happy at 100 people. I'm ecstatic at 563,500 plus members, you know. Every day I look at that and it just blows me away. Thank you very much, you know, for everybody that comes back and watches these videos every day. I know a lot of people don't watch videos. That's fine. There's so much happening in life and so much happening in this group. It's going to slip right past you, right? Post it to the feed, and then it's gone. That's why I try to pin them once in a while. But anyways, I am talking in circles. It always happens at this point of the video. I'm going to say thank you so very much for being here today. Hopefully you're here again tomorrow. I'm going to be here tomorrow, no matter what. So have yourself a fantastic day today, my friends. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.
That was funny.